right, everybody, check your calendar. It's Thursday, and that can mean only one thing. The man, the myth, the legend, Jason Boyett, back with us today to talk about Hey Amarillo, the #1 podcast listened to by at least 67% of the people in this studio.
I like that new script. That's really good.
I wrote that myself.
Thank you.
I'm a writer. Your guest this week is an Amarillo treasure, in my opinion.
Yes,
you know?
I agree. So Kent Harris is the guest this week. He is a full-time potter. And that's not something you hear very often, because a lot of people, we make fun of them. They say, I'm going to go to college and make a living as a potter. And we laugh and we think, yeah, you'll end up going into banking or something.
Right.
No, Kent's doing it.
He's actually a potter.
He is very successful. Blue Sage Pottery is the shop and studio he has on 6th Street. He sells stuff there. He teaches classes there. He sells things online. His work has appeared in galleries all over the United States. He sells like mugs and stuff to people in Russia. Yeah. So he's one of those guys who is creative, who is making a living doing it, and who is a great advocate for the city. I
think also you can see a piece and you're like, oh, that's one of Kent's. That's Blue Sage Pottery.
Yeah,
because it has a very distinct look. Yeah. Which I think is cool.
If you've been to like Six Car and you've eaten on their plates, like all the plates in that restaurant are Kent's.
Does he talk about how it is kind of to be an artist in Amarillo, a potter in Amarillo?
Well, he talks about how, you know, he really discovered it once he moved to this area, and how the steps that he took because of WT, because of the creative community here, sort of sent him on that path. And he also talks about how, you know, his work begins to look sort of like the Texas Panhandle. He can see the colors in the stuff that he does. Some of the layers of clay look like the layers of sediment you see in the canyon. And so all those things are an influence on him.
That's so neat. So when he talks about also, I mean, it's interesting because he's an artist, but he's also a business owner.
Right.
And so that's kind of, they're almost a juxtaposition for each other, right?
Well, yeah, it's one of those things that often don't fit together. You can be one at good or one at another. And he's kind of figured out how to do both. And that's what's really impressive about him, is not just that he's a creative person who's like fulfilling this thing that he's always wanted to do, but he's got a business, you know, and he's teaching classes, and he's got customers all over the place, and he's able to do both of those things at the same time.
And he is quite literally one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
Absolutely.
And I remember I did a morning show segment with him probably 10, 15 years ago, literally.
Yeah.
And he'll always come, Megan, do you remember me? I'm like, yes, kid, I remember you. He's so nice.
Have you ever done any potting? Like,
yes, with him. I mean, and
he talks about how therapeutic it is.
It is so cathartic. And it's just lovely to, when, you know, I think as we age, we forget the joy you get from creating something.
Oh yeah, just getting your hands dirty.
Yeah,
and
and so that's a really nice outlet that we have here in Amarillo. So that's really cool. Okay, where do we get the podcast?
HeyAmarillo.com. Look for it on every podcast app you can think of. Probably we're there. Maybe not, I don't know.
There are some he hasn't thought of yet, but you know, he'll get right on it.
They're being invented every week. I find them and then I get on them.
Jason Boyett, you too, a national treasure and an Amarillo treasure.
Local
all
treasure.
The treasures. All right, stick around, everybody. On this show, I am stressed. I have some people I need to buy gifts for. Are you with me? Well, stick around. We've got some really great, unique ideas from Purpose and Passion. And then we're going to check in with the wonderfully talented New Sound Singers of Amarillo High School. They've got some fabulous Christmas music for us today. And if you've got a holiday party this weekend, how about a dip recipe? Jason loves dips as well. This one is delicious and perfect for sharing.